If you're creating content online, you know the whole game has changed, right? It feels like we're not just writing for people anymore. We're suddenly up against AI and these totally new ways people are searching for stuff. So today, we're going to break down a really practical checklist for creating content that doesn't just get by, but actually wins.
And this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, on one hand, you've got AI that can spit out 1,000 articles in the time it takes to make coffee. And on the other, you've got people just asking their phones questions out loud. So how in the world do you create something that people actually find and, more importantly, genuinely prefer over all that other noise?
So I want you to reframe this. This isn't a problem, it's a new challenge. And it's one that actually plays to our human strengths. This is our chance to double down on what makes us, as human creators, completely irreplaceable. It's all about shifting our mindset away from just pumping out more and more stuff to creating a new, way more meaningful kind of quality.
And this gets right to the heart of it. Look, AI is fantastic at gathering up everything that's already out there and giving you a summary. But real human content? That's where you find the one-of-a-kind experiences, the genuine aha moments, and an actual point of view. That right there, that's our superpower.
So, okay, how do we lean into that superpower? Well, funny enough, Google has basically handed us the playbook. They call it their helpful content system. And guess what? It's specifically designed to reward the exact kind of real, authentic content we're talking about.
The philosophy behind this could not be more simple. For years, we all obsessed over keywords and backlinks and all these little tricks to make the algorithm happy. Well, now, Google is teaching the algorithm to think like a person, which means if you can create something that is genuinely helpful to another human being, you're already halfway there.
Now, to measure what's helpful, Google uses this framework they call EEAT. Now, this isn't just some random acronym to memorize. This is the gold standard they use to judge your content's quality. And really, truly understanding this is the key to everything else we're about to talk about.
Okay, let's break this down real quick. First, E, experience, is all about first-hand knowledge. Have you actually done the thing you're writing about? The second E, expertise. That's your deep knowledge on the topic. A, authoritativeness, is about whether other experts see you as a go-to source. And T, trustworthiness, is just, are you legit? Are you honest and transparent? Okay, that's the theory. Now let's put it into practice. All right, let's get practical. This is your actionable checklist. We're going to walk through some super simple things you can try, like today, to start boosting your content and making it way more EEAT friendly. Okay, first thing to try, and maybe the most important, share your first-hand experience. So, if you're reviewing a new pair of hiking boots, please don't just list the specs you copied from the website. Talk about how your feet felt after that 10-mile hike. Did they rub your heel? Were they actually waterproof when you stepped in that creek? That's the stuff an AI just can't invent. And this is a huge part of showing that experience. It's why stock photos just feel so blah. Your own photo of those hiking boots caked in mud, maybe with your own tired feet right next to them, that is undeniable proof. It screams, I was actually there, I really did this. And it builds trust instantly, in a way a polished stock photo never ever could. All right, next up is expertise. This is all about going deeper than a surface-level summary. Don't just explain what something is, explain why it matters. Use a good analogy, talk about its history, or walk through the common mistakes that people make. You want to show your reader that you've spent real time with this topic, and you get the nuances.
And here is a super practical, easy tip for this. Your author bio is not an afterthought. It's valuable real estate. Use it to detail your credentials, your background, the years you've spent in this field. You've got to give people a crystal clear reason to listen to you. Why are you the person to trust on this?
Okay, number 5 is all about authoritativeness. And this one might seem a little counterintuitive at first. Linking out to other credible sources, like a university study, a government website, or another well-respected expert, it doesn't send people away. It actually does the opposite. It shows you've done your homework and that your ideas are part of a bigger, credible conversation.
And finally, we have trustworthiness. And you know what? This can be as simple as having a really clear About Us or contact page. It shows there are real human beings behind the website who stand by the information. It's a massive trust signal because it proves you're not hiding behind some anonymous screen.
Okay, so we've made our content way more human-centric. That's awesome. Now we've got to tackle that second big challenge, how people are actually finding it. And voice search, it isn't some sci-fi thing anymore. It's here right now, and it completely changes the rules of the game.
Just think about how differently you search with your thumbs versus your voice. When we type,
We use these short, choppy keywords, but when we speak, we ask full, natural questions. This means our content needs to start providing answers to those full questions, not just matching a few keywords.
So what does that actually mean for our writing? Well, the main idea is pretty simple. Write more like you talk. If you use a full question as a headline, and then you provide a clear, direct answer right underneath it, well, that's the perfect format for a smart speaker trying to grab a quick, helpful answer for somebody.
So let's bring this all home. EEAT and optimizing for voice search, they aren't two separate homework assignments. They are both pushing us in the exact same direction, to be more authentic, more helpful, and, well, more human.
I mean, this quote really says it all. In a world that is just flooded with automated, generic stuff, your unique perspective, your stories, your failures, your successes, that is the one thing no machine can ever replicate. It's your ultimate SEO tool. Your humanity isn't a weakness, it's the most powerful feature you have.
So I'll leave you with this. The next time you sit down to create something, don't just think about keywords. Ask yourself this one simple question. What is the one true story, the one real experience that only I can tell? Because that, right there, is what's going to make your work truly matter.